Hello user, welcome to my channel. Today we will learn the iterative statement of Java. In iterative statement, we will, as you have seen in animation, there are three parts of the iterative statement. That first is for loop, second is while loop, and third is do while loop. So let's begin with practically. So we have to start JCreator, that is IDE, and we need to click on new file to create the class, that is loop, and click on browse button where you want to save the file, and press OK and finish. So I will put comment to make the program understandable. A program for iterative statements. Now class loop, and I can make it public, so public, and now main function, so public static void main, and string arguments, and I will print here message system dot out dot println, that depicts the purpose of the program. Now we have to declare a variable, for example, okay, this is expression 1, and now first of all we have to discuss about the for loop. For loop actually a loop which starts with the keyword for, and it contains three different expressions in which I have declared a variable. So according to the expression 1, I will put here initialization part, that is I equals to 0, and I second condition, that is I less than 10 and I plus plus. So here initialization, that is expression 1, test condition, that is expression 2, and last updation might be increment or decrement, so it's up to our program. So here is expression 3. So now we can just print a single statement here, hello. So now we have to compile it first and wait for our process completed. Now we can execute it. So now you can see the hello has printed here number of the time. I have used only one time here, that is hello, but hello here is printed multiple time. So to know the number how many time it has printed out, so we have to use simple I concatenation operator hello. Now we have to compile it again and now run it. Now you can see the loop starts from 0 to 9, because as per according to condition the initial value of I is 0, and it will increment until the value of I will be 9, and after that when it turns in 10 it will automatically terminate, because this condition is automatically false, and the transfer will be controlled to the out of the block of for loop. So this is a type of for loop in which we have to get the knowledge about initialization, test condition, and updation. Okay, now we can make it a negative loop also, and say reverse loop also. To make it we have to just make it like 10, and here will be symbol just 0 less than 0, and then I minus minus. So now in this case you can see the initiation value of the I is 10, and test condition it will until 1 it will print, and then I minus minus. Now compile it. Now compile process done, and now run it. So in this case you can see that the counting starts from 10 to 1. Why? Because I have used the initialization of I is 10 and it is negative loop for the for loop. Now we are talking about the next one part of the loop, that is while loop. So this part I will copy from here or directly cut from here, and we have to paste it here. While loop is entry control loop in which the condition is test first and there is no need to have the prior knowledge of the expressions, that is test condition or the how to increment it. So now we have to use while, and then after that round bracket open close. Okay, now you can see I will use here expression 1 and here expression 2. Expression 2 suppose that the same way less than 10, so here will be as a comment expression, that is 2, and here expression 3 I plus plus. Okay, and now I will write here system.out.println. Here under this simple I can write the value of hello I plus concatenation operator, this one. So now we have to just compile it and run it. Now you can see the 0 to 9 same like for loop, but it tests the condition first and then allow to execute its body. Okay, so this loop is used whenever we don't know till which condition we have to run this loop. Okay, so that time we have to use the while loop. For example, if I am going to find out the factorial number, so we can use this loop in that time. To do that we have to suppose that I as a value. Okay, so it will be better if I'll use the proper variable name value, then after that here will be 6 because I want to just find out the factorial number of 6. Okay, and now I can use here, that is temp equals to value. I have stored here value of value variable in temp because I want to show in result the factorial number of that. So now after that I will use the temp if temp will be 0. Okay, I mean to say until the temp will bigger than 0, this loop should be continue. Okay, and then I will have to here special thing, that is updation. So here a variable, that is factorial, so I will use here another variable here fact, it should 1, and here is fact equals to, I will use here shorten notation equal to star temp minus minus. So in this case you can see here is temp minus minus is updation. Okay, and temp greater than 0 test condition, and temp initiation it is expression 1. So I will put the location of this particular one thing, here is updation, that is expression 3. So finally if the loop will terminate, I will show the answer of that. So system.out.println, inside there I will write value because I have stored the particular thing, that is value, concatenation of factorial number, that is exclamatory sign equals to fact. Okay, so now we have to just compile it first and wait for output process. Here is variable not matched, so fact, compile it, process is done. Now run it. So here it will be show the factorial of 6 is 720. So we have to test another value, for example factorial of 5, so it should be 120. So let's see. So here is factorial is 120. Okay, so with the help of that we can use the factorial number, and we can find out the factorial. In the such case, we don't know how many times we have to run this loop, so that's why the while loop is used here. Now we are talking about the next loop, that is do while loop. Actually, do while loop is usually used in such case where we need to execute the loop body at least one time, even the condition is false. So int I equals to 0, that is expression 1. Okay, and now expression 2, that is do while loop. Inside while loop I will put the expression 2. Okay, so expression 2, suppose that I less than 10, and then I plus plus here system dot out dot println. Okay, and now I'm going to print here, that is same thing, I plus concatenation operator, then hello. Okay, now we are going to compile it first and wait for its process complete and run it. Now you can see same process is from 0 to 9 it has printed, but suppose that if I'll put here the value incorrect, suppose that here is 11, because test condition check in count at the last. So what will happen, let us check here. So compile it. So as per according to its work, it should at least print one time. So you can see 11 hello, at least one time the loop executes its body, and that's why it is useful for us in a menu driven program. Okay, so that's all for today. Have a nice day.